All right, so if you're an African living abroad or, hey, even just thinking about it, you know that feeling, right? That sense deep in your gut that you were given an incomplete playbook. Let's start by putting a name to that feeling.
Yeah, let that sink in for a second. This is it. This is the heart of the problem. It feels like you've been handed a map to a new city, but half the streets are just missing. You're playing a game, but nobody bothered to tell you all the rules.
And look, that's not just a feeling you're having. It's a reality. The instruction manual you were given for success abroad, it's got whole chapters ripped out. And you're left to figure out the most critical parts all on your own.
So what are those hidden rules? What's written on those missing pages? What are these invisible forces that everyone else seems to understand and you're just supposed to figure out somehow?
Let's just call them what they are. The unwritten rules. These are the invisible walls, the subtle currents that are quietly shaping your entire life abroad, whether you realize it or not.
Let's start with something like credit. You're told you need it, for sure. But does anyone actually sit you down and explain how the system is designed? How it can be an incredible tool for building wealth, or a devastating trap if you're not careful? Nobody breaks that down for us.
Or how about immigration? It's so much more than just paperwork and visas. These policies are always shifting, and they quietly dictate your career options, your long-term plans, and even the very place you're allowed to call home.
And then you get to the workplace, which is a whole other beast. You learn pretty quickly that it's not just about who works the hardest, it's really about who understands the politics, the unspoken expectations, the power dynamics that decide who gets on the elevator to the top and who's stuck taking the stairs.
And finally, there's culture. All those subtle norms and social cues. It's like a silent language that can either swing doors wide open for you or slam them shut in your face, often without you ever even knowing why.
When you put all this together, you see why the most common advice we get, just work hard, isn't just incomplete. It's actually kind of dangerous.
This explains everything. The advice we're given is simple. Work hard. Just put your head down and push that boulder up the hill. But the reality we face is more like a chess game. It's all about understanding how power moves. And if you're only focused on pushing the boulder, you're going to burn out at the bottom of the hill, wondering why everyone else is moving all over the board.
So how do you bridge that gap? It takes a massive shift in your mindset. And this is that aha moment, the insight that completely changes the game from just getting by to actually getting ahead.
The secret is one word: leverage. And no, leverage isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. It means truly understanding the systems around you so you can find the strategic advantages that unlock real opportunity.
Here's the crucial shift. You have to move from a survival mindset to a leverage mindset. Survival is all about income, focusing on that next paycheck just to stay afloat. But leverage is about understanding the systems. It's the difference between treading water and actually building a boat.
And getting that leverage means we have to start decoding these key systems. We're talking about financial systems and how wealth is actually built, the legal structures that define our rights, the real rules of the workplace, and of course, our own diaspora identity, with all its unique challenges and incredible opportunities.
Look, this isn't just theory. This is about building a blueprint for strategic action. It's about learning how to make smart moves, not just emotional ones. And, really importantly, doing it with a community of people who actually get it.
So the next step is super simple. If you're ready for that blueprint, if you want to start decoding these systems for yourself, then subscribe. And if you're ready to find that community to build with, just send a DM to let us know you're interested in ON.
So the only real question left is for you. Are you tired of playing a game without knowing all the rules? Are you ready to stop just surviving and start building real leverage? Are you ready to move smarter?